Guys, welcome to my 90 days of transformation. Now, let me introduce myself. My name is Brenda, and I, believe it or not, am a wellness coach. So, I am embarking on the 90-day transformation of both my business and my body composition. Because I've gained weight, and this time I'm going to focus not only on nutrition and exercise, but on what really moves the needle, which is my mindset and what's happening in my inner environment, the resistance that I have towards change, or the resistance I may have towards portion control, or the invisible resistance that are running around running the show. The unconscious behaviors, the unconscious ideas, the unconscious thoughts, the unconscious movement that moves me forward. If I can explain it better than that, I would. But so today is day one of my 90-day transformation, and I'm going to come up every day and talk about what I've done and to get back going. So I went for a walk today. I tried to do 3 miles. Now, you may see I have a brace on my knee. Today was not a good knee day, to be honest. So I walked very slow, and I had pain, so I couldn't walk fast, and it took me almost 40 minutes to put in a mile and a half, which is very slow. So according to my app, I was walking like 2 miles an hour, 2.5 miles an hour to be exact, which is very, very slow. But I still walked. And then now I'm gonna go and do some strength training. But I did want to introduce myself. I did want to start my journey today, and I want to start every day. I plan on coming on, doing a video and putting it in my YouTube channel, so you can follow along if you want. But I also want to document my journey. Now, normally they tell you to only pick one goal, but my body composition, my body recomposition, which is just fat loss more than anything else. Of course, some weight, but I'm not going to focus on the scale. I'm going to focus on getting rid of the fat, from here, from the belly, obviously, from the back, the legs. Of course, getting leaner, but my thing is only going to be focused on body composition and my mindset. Now, why my mindset? Because that runs the show, like I said before. It does 100% runs the show. Now, what I want to do is my business and my weight are tied together, right? In order for me to understand what my client's going through, I'm going to document what I'm doing, right? So this journey here is going to make me a better coach, so that because I will understand much more on what my client is going through, because I am going through it in real time. Now, a little backstory: I have been a personal trainer since 1999. I lost almost 100 pounds in 1998. I gained back 20 of that because I was too thin. My face was too drawn. I had some excess skin on my stomach. I was weak because I did it too quickly. I did it in under 6 months. I was working out 3 hours a day at the end, and I was doing, I think, 1,200 calories a day. So I was really at a caloric deficit, and I loved it. However, it wasn't healthy for me. I stopped menstruating, among other things, so it wasn't the best. However, I did manage to keep the weight off, 80 pounds off for 8 years. Then I had my baby. She's 20 now. And I gained the weight, but I lost it again. Then I had my son. He's 16. And something happened between my daughter and my son. And I am uncovering it now through this journey of inner transformation and becoming more aware of what my triggers are and my origin of when I started with these new habits of losing weight, gaining weight, But and I moved here to my new house in 2018, and I moved far away from the Manhattan. I'm here in the Bronx now, and the Northeast, almost. I don't know if you know Yonkers or Mount Vernon. I am like 5 minutes away by car, literally. I go a couple of blocks and I am already out of New York City and into Westchester County. Yeah. So basically, that's my story. Okay, so when I moved over here, I stopped training as much because it was further away. And even though I was still training until COVID, when COVID started, oh my God, I remember the dings of my cell phone going off, boom, ding, 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 or my clients canceling because all the gyms were closed, and that changed my trajectory. I started thinking more about coaching online, and needless to say, I became less active. And the last several years, my identity has slowly shifted from a fitness person to one who isn't. So I'm back on that journey again, and this time I'm going to bring you along. And this time I'm also focusing more on the unconscious behaviors, the unconscious drivers towards my behaviors, so that I can do long-lasting change, and at the same time I can help my clients do the same. I'm very excited. So today is day one of my transformation. I did some cardio. I'm gonna do some weight training. And for breakfast, I haven't had breakfast yet. I know it's late. It's 11 a.m. I'm just not hungry. For breakfast, I'm gonna have egg white omelet with 1 whole egg, 2 egg whites, some cheese, 3 strips of bacon, turkey bacon, and a serving size of grapes. I go like this because that's the reason why I gained weight. Okay, a little bit more about me. I quit all kinds of sugar in September 13th of 2024. I know it's almost a year. It'll be 2 years now, this year in September. So I let go of cookies, cake candy, ice cream, potato chips, pizza. I don't eat much processed foods. And I lost 65 pounds. It was so easy. Like, done. However, I started not knowing why, and this is where I'm going to start working the triggers, looking for triggers and being more aware of myself. It snuck up on me. I started like changing certain things about myself. I just can't explain it. I don't know. And I started eating more grapes, to be honest. I know it's sugar, right? Grapes have a lot of sugar. And I started eating large quantities of grapes, and I've gained weight. I don't eat cookies, cakes, candy, or any of that. I don't eat processed foods. I rarely eat pasta. But man, it opened up a whole, and I gained weight. So look at those arms, man. I'll get some muscle, right? It's terrible. So today's day one. I'm gonna focus on portion control, weight training, cardio, because I love cardio. I know people don't like cardio. I love cardio. I love getting lost in thought. A lot of times the answers to life comes when I am lost in thought. When I'm in the zone, it's like the answers just come out of nowhere. It's so good. It's so good for my mental health. I just love it. Strength training, because I do love strength training, even though I've lost my way in the last couple of years, right? Anyway, let me see what else I want to say. This is my first day, so I'm going to be putting it down, and by the end of 90 days, which is sometime in July, I should be at a more manageable weight. My goal is 150. That was the way I was before. I'm my most happy weight was 150. I was extremely muscular. I love muscle. I loved it. My body fat was at 16%, which is low, but I was very happy then. And so I want to get back to that point there. Now I am a little older, so I'm going to look, we'll see how it works this time, right? Because we have hormonal things going on and whatnot. But I do plan on getting back there to the 150. I just don't know if I want to be at 16% body fat anymore. because it's gonna make me look more haggard. It's gonna make me look older. So we'll see. But this is my starting, my first day here, and every day for the next 90 days I'm gonna come on. So today's day one of my 90-day transformation, and hopefully, now for the body, I know that I can transform in 90 days. That's what I do for a living. I've been doing it for 27 years, people, helping people transform. Now I have a more mainline, like more streamed, and now I'm adding the mindset and the inner environment into my coaching services to have my clients have a greater impact. And I'm gonna be my first guinea pig. I know I said the word pig, but I'm so fat. Don't take it. Let me see what else. That's it. Anyway, this video is going directly to YouTube as is. Also, I'm going to see improvement with my speech and my content, and I'm so excited to embark on this journey. I think it's going to be great. Yeah. Yeah, I want to show you myself real quickly here, so you can get an idea of how I'm looking. So, see, fat everywhere, fat here. I'm gonna be completely honest in this journey here. Look at that. This here, I did not have that before. Even when it was my heaviest, this was not here. This is after menopause now. See, it's hormonal. So, luckily, I don't eat junk food. And as I lose the weight, you will see the difference. I just want you to know I am an expert at this. It may not look good me, but I have helped hundreds of women lose weight in my lifetime. 27 years of doing this here, so I know what to do. It's just the disconnect that's going on the inside with the outside. And now that I am understanding that better, yeah, I do expect to transform my life and those of my clients in a more great way. Anyway, today's day one, and it is April 15th, a day I'm not gonna forget because it's tax day. And FYI, I used to smoke cigarettes for a long time. Yeah, I know. And in 1997, April 15th, I quit. And I picked April 15th because it was a day I was never gonna forget. And then I gained so much weight that year that by December I was at 221 pounds. 221 pounds, yeah. And I lost it all in 6 months in 1998. And I became a trainer in November of 1998. Only because I want to stay in the environment. So, look at that. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.